Record. Alright. So, guys, this video is, I'm here with a guy called Fire Fury, and he's going to give me a little world tour of his thing that he's been working on for the past couple of years. Pretty sick, just by the looks of it, man. I mean, we got a bunch of hot air balloons. Those alone are sick as fuck. So, where do you want to go? Give me the tour.
So we'll start right here in this area. So this is a farm. It's actually the very first spot that I've actually ever built in this world. It's gone through so many changes. Oh, it's a historical amount of changes. Probably the most changes in this entire world. When I first started this world, right here where you see this melon farm used to be an old house. It was supposed to be like the mansion or the town hall, a blend of things, and then I got rid of it because it was a messy idea and it didn't look that good. And then I replaced it with this farm, and there actually used to be netherworts right here where these carrots and potatoes are, and that's been scrapped for a bigger expansion. The netherwort farm is coming soon, and then this barn has probably been one of the oldest builds in this world. After the reconstruction of what I built originally was rebranded here. This is the barn stands, and then the animals too, of course. And then we have the silos. I most recently added the second one over here. The wheat farm is the one of the biggest changes over here in this farm too. This was never here in the original. I decided to add it after scrapping a portion of a mountain, which a railroad would be underneath this here, and which it still is. Originally, I had it where there was like this mountain with bamboo on it, and then it would kind of, I would say, interrupt the wheat farm. So I had to kind of terraform and modify it so it looks like how it is now, and
Yeah.
then the path that runs through.
Cool.
And if you come over this way, custom tree, did that like about 2 years ago. I think I'm gonna redo it again because I don't like the look of it particularly. And this most recent change down here is the bridge with the tunnel too, which I've done just about 2 weeks ago. And the power lines as well that are throughout this world, mostly based off of real life power lines that you would see on like highways or freeways or anything. They were
Mm-hmm.
added about a year ago too. And this bridge right here is the most famous icon of this city, the first city. It's called Gleamsville. It actually didn't have a name until about, I'd say about several months ago, like 7 months.
Yeah.
And I think it's one of the oldest buildings in here. If you look over here, this is right here. It's where it's made,
Oh, wow.
2017.
Yeah. Wow.
It hasn't really seen any changes, so it's literally like history, I guess.
Yeah.
And if you look around, you see obviously the hot air balloons in the sky. This is a school supposedly, but I'm going to scrap it for probably a new zone because it's not really fitting for a school. It doesn't really have like a playground or anything. Like it's supposed to be like an elementary school. And then you come over here. This is I wouldn't say a work in progress, but it's going to be developing into something bigger once I get my ideas in turn.
Yeah.
Um, Over here is a cemetery, of course. Very depressing, but there's some Easter eggs of people that have actually died down there.
Hmm. Pretty cool.
This little area is going to be in development too. I'm working on it currently. It's going to be part of um, that city that we just were in.
Yeah.
Originally, it was called Breachville. This little line or road deal you see here was never here. This little tunnel part was never here. And when it was a lot different looking. And this part over the map here was called Breachville. Comes with a bank, fireworks station, an aquarium right there, which is actually very fortified on the inside. It's very modified too, realistic looking. Movie theater. Um, where else?
Oh, wow. There's a big Ferris wheel over there. I
Railroads
see
and
that in the
housing.
corner of my eye. Yeah. Railroad. It's pretty cool.
Oh
Train
yeah.
station right here.
Oh yep. Wait, where?
I just thought this tower thing was a train. It's not a train station. It looked like one though. This tower, clock tower with the plus on it. That thing
Yeah,
over to
that's the
your
only
right.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's missing from this section of the map. Train stations, which I gotta add everywhere, because that's like a recent idea from about a month ago, but I don't know how to implement them because of the space. But I'll figure that out soon.
Yeah.
And the reason why I changed the name or added this section of the map, Breachville, to part of Gleamsville now is because this is too small. Uh, the land is I can't really do much over here, and considering that the mountain over there, Mount Tavern, which has a bridge and the swords, kind of divides
Oh
that. It makes it
wow.
harder to build things.
Oh, the freaking
So yep,
Mario
follow
cube.
me.
Yo, how did you even? What is like that shading or? Black. Oh my gosh, that looks so cool from a. Okay, I just gotta get a little distant view of it real quick. Hold on. Oh my god,
Yeah, sure thing.
that is cool. That is sick.
I made this like a year ago.
It's Steve. Yeah.
Steve and Alex facing each other. Alex was the most recent one from about a week ago, and then Steve's been there for about last year, I think before the pandemic started.
Wow.
Um, yep, just a little bit of history. And
Cool.
then we come over here, across the bay. This is the uh, Blue Breach Bay, a renamed section that was based off the original town over there, Breachville. And this
Yeah.
is the Terraport Bridge, or Skyway. And Terraport's the second city that I built, or yeah, I would call it the second, because the first one Gleam, second one Breach, but that's no longer Breach, so this is the third technically.
Yeah.
And that's the bridge. It was an inspiration off of another video on YouTube. Forgot his name, but he built something called an Ivy Stone Skyway Bridge, and that consisted of the same blocks. And I just kind of remodeled it on my own. And if you
Yeah.
look around the world, you'll see these YouTube signs everywhere. It's just because I love watching YouTube. For every section of the map that I built, I watched a different YouTube video, and that's what kind of reminded me of.
Yeah. Get
And so I
inspiration.
decided to
Yeah.
add them. hmm And this is Terraport. Every building over here is made out of terracotta, at least.
That is cool.
Come over
It kind of
here.
reminds me a lot of Galveston in my world, where you built that
Oh
bridge
yeah.
over there. Yeah.
And your world's actually a little bit of an inspiration to this section, which will be updated soon. Like,
Ah.
I don't know how soon, but very soon.
Yeah.
Because I like some of your structures.
Yeah.
This is the library. This is built last year, along with this entire section of stores. This beacon here signifies that this building's empty and it will be furnished soon when I move to this section of the map to furnish.
Yeah.
Come over here, more power lines behind there leading to a substation, which I created myself. And this is a tree, and this is the park, and this is the bee statue.
Uh-huh.
Bees
Oh.
were a big part of real life and a big part of Minecraft in the update, so I decided to make a statue and make it a little bit hyper-realistic, I guess. And that's the interstate way, or whatever you call it.
I love how
And then if you
the
come over
trains are
here,
going through the world. Oh my lord of airships. Oh,
oh yeah,
oh, that's a big boy.
we'll get to that soon. I know you're
Uh-huh.
excited for that one. And this is the Opera House.
Oh wow. Yeah, kind of. Yeah, that's cool. Like the Sydney. Yeah, has like the arches
Yeah,
and stuff.
it was not gonna lie, it was really hard to make. The arches were especially really hard
Oh
to kind of
wow.
perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I did it. It took about 2 days
Damn.
with a lot of caffeine.
Yeah.
And through the mountains here, we have
Okay.
uh,
Can you teleport me?
catching up. Oh, yeah, I got you. Teleport. You.
Okay.
So right here, we have the bee sanctuary.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's cool. Wow. Yeah, bees. It's where they get to live in
Yeah,
peace and happiness. Yeah.
pretty much. And this, once again, a big inspiration from the awareness of bees and how they're not doing so well in real life, close to endangerment. So yeah,
Yeah.
not good. Had to make some awareness of that. And this is the train station that you anticipated before. The
I
first
see.
one that I've ever made.
Wow. Pretty cool.
I think it's called the Golden Ticket. Or new. Oh, never mind. It's yeah, it's still a new idea. And
Yeah,
this little bridge up here is the aqueduct.
it's pretty cool. There's these aqueducts, so it brings river from the mountain up there to the, or water from the mountain to the ocean down here. Yeah. I see. Yeah.
Yep. It's the only thing is it keeps freezing, and there's nothing I can do about that. So, but it looks cool. I thought it was a cool addition to
I'm
this
standing on
town.
top of the purple glass building. It has a bunch of. It's right by some sand and a train track, and the ocean. I don't. Yeah, there you
This
go.
is
Okay.
called the Dome of Gaia,
Dome of
and Gaia is
Gaia.
actually
What?
like a mod.
Oh. Oh wait, Gaia.
Yeah,
Why
it
does it
was a
sound familiar? I know that mod because I play a mod pack that has Gaia in it and Cake Slime. You probably met him once in like my world, and he kept going on and on and on saying, "Hey, when do you want to fight Gaia? When do you want to fight Gaia?" I was like, I need to get armor and stuff. I never did get to fight it, but he kept going on and on about it. So yeah.
yeah Gaia. It's like a popular mod, especially on like PC and stuff like that. And so that's where I mostly got my inspiration from. And the purple and stuff like that. It mostly consists of pylons, but I can't really do that, so I just kind of build a dome and
Yeah.
then make it look historic. And then of course there's these torches everywhere, an extra addition of light, I
Mhm.
guess, railroad. Um, what else? Oh yeah, the fountain. Kind of proud of this one because it kind of blends in with this little um, one block lake, which I'll fix in the future.
Yeah.
And
Pretty
then
cool.
here we have the clock tower. It's very old looking, and
A
I'm quite proud of this
medievalist.
too, because
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. Something medieval, something old, something aged, just like Terraform. It's gonna be like an aged city, hence the torches and that stone structure you've seen over there.
Yeah.
This is the music store. What else? We got the town hall, one I don't have in Gleamsville, admittedly, but I will fix that soon. And then this is the fire department right here. This took about 3 days to build because I had to get the idea, and then there were glitches which quickly were patched,
I see.
and then after that I finished it up.
Ah. Cool. Cool. I like the flowers on the mountain.
This,
Thanks. Flowers are a nice little touch. Oh my.
oh,
That's
thank you.
flat. Yeah. Flatten
Yeah,
everything out.
there's gonna be a school here,
Oh, cool. Uh,
but I'm gonna add that soon. Who knows how soon?
are we gonna head back towards that airship? Because that airship is just sitting in the back of my mind. That thing is cool.
Of course. Gonna get to that right now because it's literally right next to the next intersection over here.
I see.
This is the second way to get out of
I want to go
Terraport.
up like
Over
inside
here.
it and everything. This thing looks super cool. Why does that wing thing? I don't know if you ever watched Ninjago, but Ninjago they had like a cool like airship thing, and it had like these wings on the side like this does. But
Yeah, a lot of the like airships, popular ones, have wings on the side of them that
yeah,
actually like fly. So this was actually like a really hard design to try and add the wings onto the ship. I didn't know where to put them. I was gonna put them on the sides originally, but they would have obstructed the windows, and
yeah,
thus I had to change it to position them on the sides. So I had to kind of decide many times of how I'm gonna make the wings look animated instead of just flat, and then this is kind of how I did it in the end.
yeah.
And this is the airship. It's supposed to be PvP. So this is a PvP arena. That's where it's going to be stationed above, as you can tell.
Yeah, is in
Um,
there. That's cool.
Originally, before I had the idea to make an airship, I was going to have something underground where you press a button and you spawn anywhere on this part of the map right here within this walled off area of PvP.
Yeah,
And that was a bad idea because command blocks do not work like that here, and it would probably lag out the game. So I built an airship where it looks much cooler, and it took a lot of time to make, and I'm proud of it too.
yeah. It is really sick. That is like my favorite thing so far.
Thank you. I plan on adding more for a spawn. I'm thinking about it, like changing the spawn again.
Yeah, and the wind turbine over there I see in the distance is pretty cool too. Oh, whoa, these custom
Oh yeah,
birch trees. Whoa, whoa. It's like a whole biome.
all custom made.
Question: why are some of the areas blocked off with barrier blocks? They like kind of.
Oh, sorry.
No,
Let me teleport
I'm
you out.
here. I'm here. I'm here. I went around them, but still, it's just there's random walls.
Oh yeah, so it's just to prevent cheating from anyone like when there's actually PvP participating in the arena.
Yeah,
It's just when no one climbs in or
yeah,
climbs
I
out
understand. Yeah,
to get items,
this
and
place is
it's actually
really
barrier
cool.
walls.
There's honey
Thank you.
inside
It's like a
these
little
things.
ecosystem.
Yeah.
Yep. There's honey. There's stumps. And there's actually like they're hollowed out so you can like go inside from the bottom.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's
They're not
cool.
really furnished, but I will get to that soon. I'm just glad I got the structure out like this because I get an idea of what to do later in the future. And chains, I made use of that when they were first added too.
Yeah. I'm sure you can't wait for 1.17 because that's gonna add so much cool stuff for greenery and whatnot.
Oh, I'm dying to just dive into that stuff. Oh man, I can't
Yeah.
wait.
Got a little.
And
Oh,
then
the
over here,
spleef. Oh man, good old spleef.
that
Yeah.
Spleef Arena is amazing, and I'm
Oh, it
gonna
is.
probably redo it because I plan on having the inside being seen as like you can sit and kind of watch the scenery and chaos unfold. Hence the glass, but there's nowhere to sit on the either side of the wall
Yeah.
of the Spleef
I
Arena.
see
So,
it's already
and
been
yeah,
used.
yeah, my friends used it because I told them I was gonna destroy it anyways. So
Or
yeah,
you're
that's
gonna
gonna
destroy
get
the spleef already?
well, not destroy, but just remodel the inside. I
Yeah.
might make it like you can sit down or something. I might
Yeah.
expand it, but I'm not gonna destroy it.
Yeah.
So this is the lodge. This is the core of this mini game zone, which is we're in now. And basically, you set up mini games here. I haven't planned the function for how you do that yet, but this is where you will make your mini games. Uh, Quick reference up here, if you're interested. These supposed to be a YouTube channel. One of my favorites before they discontinued their content. What's it called? Minecraft Finest. There's Danny, Max, and then Jordan.
Jordan.
From MC Finest. If you look them
Okay.
up, their
No,
channel will
I
show.
was wondering if it was Jordan Marin, Captain Sparkles, but I don't think so. Yeah, definitely Jordan.
Nah, a different one. But there's a dolphin statue right here. Creepy, but I might make
That looks
more
cool.
soon in the future.
Yeah.
It's mostly the eyes, though. And then there's the shovels.
Do you?
I might add some more things.
Yeah. Is that a nuclear power plant tower I saw in the distance or something? It looked like a cooling tower. Behind us.
Correct, and
Yeah.
we'll get to that in just a moment.
All right. So
You're gonna love the
this is
industrial
this.
zone.
Yeah. Oh, the freaking
is
Strider.
supposed
Oh,
to
that's
be-
cute. Yeah. Look at
Yeah,
him.
I was a big fan of the Strider.
Yeah.
So this is the, I think it's supposed to be like a hide and seek mansion. I haven't really decided it yet, and it's fully furnished, and you kind of just wander around. This is like to start the mini game, or yeah, it's a murder mansion. I mean, you kind of
Murder
walk
mystery
around.
mansion. Yeah. Something like that, or hide and seek
Yeah.
type thing. Yeah.
You try and find out who's the killer or something like that, and
Yeah.
maybe I might move this entire area because it's a bit small, but I'll figure that out soon.
Man,
And
that's
this area
what
is
my
a work
world
in progress.
lacks is organization. Yours has so much organization and thought. You just put so much thought and effort into this stuff.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You know, it's not easy. You kind of want to build everything at once, and you can't. You gotta kind of slow it down to one thing at a time.
Yeah.
And as you're seeing, these are the wind turbines. There are 3. I'm planning on adding more scattered around the world. Get the berry bush farm, and there's my name over there if you look closely.
I see. Yeah, I saw that earlier. Pretty cool.
Hmm
You got a wither rose farm.
And
too.
onwards.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, deadliest farm.
I know.
And over here.
Chernobyl. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's all fully functional, no radiation. The
Yeah.
cooler tower. Originally, when I had this world made, the cooler tower actually used to be over, like, in the center near the mountains where substation lies now. And I moved it over here because it was really in the way of everything. And
Yeah.
even my friends said, "Hey, why is this right here? It makes no sense. It doesn't have any looks of function to it." So I agreed and I changed it over here. I just kind of copy and pasted it here and deleted the other one and added some functionality to it. Looks like it, at least.
Yeah.
And over here are some industrial sites. This is like the wood. Um, what's it called? Like a wood cutting zone. This is like an ironworks mill. It's
That's
fully
cool.
furnished on the inside too.
And then you got power
More
station
power
over
lines.
here. Yeah.
Giant substation, the massive in the world. And this is the Corp. The Corp for blocks, I believe. Block Corp. I might add the full names when I work on this area next. And this is like the best out of there is, honestly. It's supposed to be
best.
for blocks in general, like ores.
Yeah. That's
So
cool.
this section is where they kind of come in, and then over here, the rest up is all kind of the same thing. It's just like a bunch of ores showcasing them and their special unique qualities, I guess.
Yeah.
Kind of like a storage unit for 'em. And then come this way. Whoops, I always block myself out. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know. I'm pretty terrible at getting out of there.
Yeah.
And this is like the second one, the second like best factory there is, Beacon Corporation. And I might add a corporation building over here sooner when I fully flesh this out. But I want to show you the inside because it's kind of interesting.
Is this parrot your pet?
I guess so. I forgot I tamed him
Yeah.
when I was done from here. So this is where the beacons are stored, and this is like the barrels for like
Storage,
stock
yeah.
or whatever. And this is like the lava container because lava makes obsidian. And then if you come through here, I tried to make it like a factory, like a conveyor belt. Like, oh, it's sitting and the glass goes through here, and it makes part of the beacon.
This is so creative.
So
I would never in a million years think of this shit. Never. I'd never. Just I don't have the mind for this, and yet this the year I'm looking at. If I had the building skills I did now and the creative imagination I did as a kid, this I would be able to copy some of the stuff that you're doing here. But yeah, it's great.
You can.
Yeah,
You just requires a lot of patience and
yeah,
kind of like time. You know, don't rush through it. Just take your time and make sure you feel like it's okay before you conclude on that and move on something else.
yeah,
And that's the biggest inspiration I give to your viewers and most importantly you.
yeah. Man, okay.
Yeah,
Let's
the
go.
buttons are always annoying. And there's the water. You can see through it on the outside too. That was annoying to put in because the aquatic update kind of interrupted that
I see.
and its placements. What else? This is like the zone where you do like the technical stuff, even though it's not really much of a function, but still.
Yeah.
And then come through here. It's like I forgot what that was, but it looks cool. And this is where the obsidian is supposed to be made, I believe. Like it comes through here if you
Yeah.
look closely and pay attention to the works. And then it goes to that furnace, and then comes down to there, and then
Just an idea.
down below is the room.
If you wanted to, you could actually use barrier blocks. If I'm not mistaken, or there's like actually like invisible blocks, and you could have like water and lava flowing into these machines, and then obsidian coming out, and you could like harness the water and lava with the barrier blocks and the invisible blocks and stuff. It'd be really cool. Yeah.
I thought about that, but I wanted to be like kind of like authentic and natural as possible. I don't want to
Yeah.
add like barrier blocks and anything unless it's like truly restrictive.
Yeah. I understand.
But that idea, that's a cool idea, I bet. And of course, there's the pipes here from that corporation over there with the blocks,
Yeah.
and this wall, which I'm thinking about tearing down because it doesn't make much sense. But it kind of walls off the industrial zone for anyone to just kind of waltz in. You know?
Yeah. Not knowing what's all here and stuff, and yeah.
And there's
Little
various cranes
construction
around the
site.
world. Constructed house. And then if you come through this tunnel here, if you're still with me. Oh, you are. I got the satellite zone.
Oh wow, cool.
Satellite dishes.
Talk to aliens.
These
Yeah.
were very hard to make. Oh man, so much trial and error.
I could imagine using these satellites to talk to other worlds and other people in their other worlds and stuff. Yeah, that'd be if only, man. Yeah.
I know. Probably in future updates. Who knows?
I don't know. Who
The
it is.
bed demon. Hang on. I'll just
Kick.
Nah, I won't kick them. I'll just let them run the world. I don't think they'll interrupt anything.
Yeah. If you don't mind teleporting me.
Oh, yeah, I got you. So this bank right here I just built today, fully furnished out. I'm planning on adding more banks around the world for ender chest accessibility. And I know on the way over here you've probably seen the word dub in emerald blocks. That's because I'm just gonna remake this building here. It's an old building. It's been here since like the start of this world, into something like a food chain called Dubs.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
I seen that in other city worlds, and I was like, oh, I might as well do it for mine too, since you know.
The guy I was telling you
Yeah.
about the V server, and the guy that owned the V server, his name's Ultor, and that's something he did. He literally joined every city group post he could find, and all he did was he built his tower. He basically was spreading his business throughout other worlds via building like a tower or a chain in said world, in said city world, and he was, basically that meant his business was worldwide because it went through all sorts of different worlds and stuff. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
I know when you kind of make city worlds on that level too, it's more extraordinary and interesting to kind of learn about too. It's like, oh, the history actually makes a lot of realistic sense, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what I kind of want to add to my worlds, along with just Minecraft-esque creation.
Yeah.
So over here is quite unfinished. That tree's in the way, and the power line's severed because I added this newly intersection zone over here, and this thing is entirely new. It's entirely new, except for this part that goes straight down the middle. But yeah, I'll get to that soon and fix it up soon.
Yeah.
And then this is the fourth city, I believe. It's the Mesopotamian Gulch. I plan on changing the name to make it something shorter. But this area is completely natural. Like if you look around, if you have a map or something. Actually, I'll give you a map right now.
Oh, I see that greenhouse in the distance. I'm not gonna go to it yet, but it looks cool.
Oh yeah, that's I'll show you that soon. Here, take this map, and you can actually see how natural this area is. It actually
Wow.
spawned like this.
Yeah, that's cool.
No,
Wow.
I know.
Yeah.
No terraforming needed.
Yeah, that's really
This
cool.
is a police station.
And there's an inn.
and that's
Yeah.
going to bring a lot of controversy.
Oh yes, there's so much controversy.
And this is the greenhouse. I decided to add this because this is a dry place. You know, we need some life here. And I plan on adding
Um,
more in other zones.
you're gonna want to watch this video whenever it comes out because currently you're crouched and your arms are not moving and you're just basically floating through the air. It's
Did
kind
I
of
fix it
creepy.
now?
Oh no, your name's just going in and out now. It's just you're stuck like it's a visual glitch. Just go, but it looks pretty
Oh.
funny.
You know what? We'll keep it in. The
Yeah.
viewers get to laugh at least. Like, hey,
Uh-huh.
watch this guy crouching through the air and flying.
Exactly. Good old Minecraft glitches in 2021, man. Oof.
Yeah.
Oh
And a
wow,
quick
that
note,
is beautiful. Holy wow, look at that place.
Oh yeah, this is
Temple,
the
yeah.
sanctuary.
Yeah, the
Mhm.
temple looks really
So
cool.
there's two ways you can enter this fourth city. Right over here, you just go through a toll, but you don't actually have to pay anything. You just kind of walk through the pressure plates and it opens up for you. Uh, through another part of Gleamsville, and then this is the sanctuary. I built this because of inspiration of other videos that had something similar. It's like a park, it's like a temple at the same time. So I thought I combined both with an interest as another entrance and a separation to the city
Yeah.
to make it more interesting. And this too, right here. What's it called? Sandstone Connection.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's really cool.
What else? This is like a brewing station. This is an inn, judging by the name.
Yeah.
And then this is another unfinished highway over here. Actually, the road part of this highway is finished. It's just a railroad system that if you look back there, all the way back there, um, it's going to be connected soon over here. I just don't know where to add it, and then there's going to be more expansion over here, which I plan on getting to soon. So when
Yeah.
that plays out, when I move on to this area to update it and move on to it, then
See,
that's when I'll start making progress.
here's another thing that I wish I would have done from the beginning that I like about your world is the fact that you build on the natural terrain. You see, my world has been flattened out with commands way too much, and nothing looks natural. There's so many places that would take hours upon hours of work to make it look natural again, and it just, man. And
Exactly, you know,
you
that's
just build everything, and you kind of keep the terrain. You build on the natural terrain while keeping it natural at the same time. You make everything look like it was always there, and it was always meant to be there.
right, right.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of like real life too. Like imagine real life just kind of making everything, you know, like flat and boring. You gotta
Yeah.
embrace the natural beauty of what you're given here. And
Exactly.
you know, that's why I don't like super flat worlds. That's why this is like on a normal world.
Exactly. There's just something beauty. There's something beautiful about Minecraft terrain. I mean, I don't know what it is, but it's just it's cool. Minecraft terrain is nice. So yeah.
I know.
Oh, the cactus.
So-
This is a reference to something. There's a game called like Brawl something. I don't know. It just there's a cactus in it that literally looks just like this basically, and it reminds me of him.
Correct. You got the reference. There's actually
Yeah.
two references. There's one from Mumbo Jumbo.
Oh
Yeah, the
yeah, the
cactus on his
mustache Mumbo.
thumbnail.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. And then
Uh-huh.
there was the Cactor, what's his name? The guy with the three spikes on his head, and he just kind of leans sideways with his arms flailing up and down, or something like that.
Yeah.
That guy too. And
So
then this is the
these
Good question.
spikes are just completely natural because I've never seen these generate before. I've never in my life, in all my years playing Minecraft, seen these spikes like this. Like there's spikes that are all around. They're just weird.
Oh, yep.
Wow.
Every
Yeah.
single spike that you see is naturally generated, and it's all layered with different colors of terracotta.
That is
It's
just
really
cool.
amazing.
Yeah. The fact that you didn't touch it too, it's just so cool. Yeah.
I plan on adding more, just in like miscellaneous areas to make it look like it's natural. You know, things like this make it all the while worthwhile better.
Yeah.
And then this is right here is a sandcastle. I'm very proud of this one. This is like an art um, museum, but it's like historic too. But the only thing is, there's not much art things to add in Minecraft, so I just kind of let the inside kind of speak for itself a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, this building is called the Sandcastle, and then when you walk in, there's a boulder here. I don't know why. I might add context to that soon when I work on this city
Yeah,
next.
all the paintings, yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, Minecraft needs to add more paintings. Like we need like a quality of life update or something, Renaissance update. Who knows? There's not much I can add in here because not much art. This is like a watch room, I guess.
Security
And then
monitor, yeah.
come over here. hmm Cauldrons for whatever reason, because there's water. It's a sandcastle, and there's water on the outside. If you come down here, it's supposed to be like a tomb. There's a little Easter egg, chest in there. Mob spawn over here, and yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Thank you.
Hmm.
Because I always wanted to add something that would be of both, like the mesa and then, or the Badlands soon to be changed, and the desert at the same time in the same biome. No reason to kind of separate them since they both involve sand. So
Yeah.
that's kind of the creation. And that's why you notice the buildings too, why they're just like sand, red sandstone, stuff like that together.
Oh, it's a
This is an
medical
ugly
center. I
building.
thought this was a church at one point. This looked like some like Pueblo church. That's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I gotta fix the outside of the building, but the inside's perfectly fine. That's gonna stay how it is.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but ironically, when I was making this, like hospital or medical center, I was watching a video on, I think it was by Cinnamon Toast Ken on this fat
Oh.
guy who had like, he had like I don't know, it was a problem, but his fat was dragging on the floor and was causing like a variety of situations that were not good for him. And then I just happened to be building that medical center, so I don't know, something random that I
Yeah.
remember doing. And this is an old style saloon.
I see.
A lot of cartoons and a lot of original, like cowboy and western type things would involve stuff like this. And since
Yeah.
I'm in a gulch, I thought I'd apply this to my world. And this is the upstairs where you can like rest and drink and probably chat, laugh a little. Down here too, just a little more cramped. And then no door, just a fence gate for old style.
That's cool. Yeah.
Established 1999, just for date purposes, I guess. And this right here, I think this is like the second building that was built in this particular area. It doesn't match the theme of where we're in. It's been remodeled a number of times just to keep up to date with everything in this world.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's kind
So
of
kind of reminds me of a church in the Hood of all places on my world. It's like a Catholic church. That's the top bed up there, where it had like the second story up there. That reminded me of it. Yeah.
yeah, just like an old style church, I guess. And this is like a, I wouldn't call it a mansion, but it's like a really fancy house. But I might scrap it or remodel it for something different because it doesn't feel fitting to add this structure right here in like the middle, just kind of everything.
Yeah.
It's very empty. It's kind of bland, mundane, inane. Yeah, so I might scrap this later for future things.
Uh huh.
And speaking of scrapping things, whenever I scrap things, I just tend to add them as Easter eggs in this world. For example, in the beginning where that farm was, there used to be a bridge to a tunnel where it would intersect with that railroad and go straight ahead into the building, or sorry, the mountain. And it had no purpose. I tried my hardest to think of something to kind of add a purpose for that, and I'll show you actually right now.
Yeah.
Oh wait, before I do, I'll just go over here and showcase this to you. This is a temple for religious purposes, I guess. Temple of prayer.
Yeah.
If you have a different religion, you come in here, I guess pray. There's different rooms. They're empty, but I'll furnish them soon. And this is supposed to be a tomb, but I don't know why it's here. Probably just for the original creator. I'll add some lore to it soon. I
Yeah.
promise. But yeah, back what I was saying. There's a lot of Easter eggs with scrapped ideas for this world that I just couldn't find ideas for. So there they sit as something that just can't be formed into an idea.
Yeah.
And I actually have the original save file for this world when it was like first like freshly made, like new. It was very small. Like this is the only city that's how small it was. So
Yeah.
originally, this right here used to be a bridge straight across to this railroad where it'd be intersected. This road was not here originally, and then if you come through here, I'll just break it because why not? I think it's here, right here. Boom. This tunnel. It's supposed to be made for something. It was supposed to originally be passed through to that industrial zone. It's called the industrial province, and I just couldn't find an idea for it, so I scrapped it, and here it lays. The chest is still full of the stuff I had it like years ago.
Wow.
And yeah, scrap the idea.
Wow. Pretty cool.
So is that everything in this world? I think
so. So, that concludes our video, and Fire, I appreciate you giving me a tour of your world, and I'm sure everybody watching in the future, if it ever does happen, appreciates it too. And anyways, guys, take it easy, and this is Wonka Oil 420, and I'm dipping out. Goodbye.
Adios.